Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. How you doing, Timsters? First of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and the support. Thank you for being positive when you come here. Thank you for all the great energy and the awesome vibes. This is not just a channel. It's a community of collectors who talk about things dealing with collecting. Fam, first of all, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room was Haslabs Ghost Rider. You know, that Ghost Rider vehicle project. Man, you know, right now it's 58% funded. It's supposed to end, crowdfunding supposed to end October 31st, I think. So you telling me that this thing started in September? It's basically had damn near what? It'll have 2 months and it's only 58% finished. You know, that G.I. Joe Haslab, his tank, that damn thing was funded almost within a day. And they thought they would have the same success here. But you know what? There is a bigger following with G.I. Joe than it is with Ghost Rider. You know, people are buying it, but, you know, that's the thing that's getting me. They're not really, you know, I think a lot right now that there are scalpers buying. You know, it's limit 5 on this item, and I was just looking, I said, limit 5. I said, damn, $350 a person? That's a lot. And you talking about buying 5 of them? I said, fam, I wouldn't sit here and do that. But, you know, when I stopped to look, I seen the Goblin Queen as she, you know, she was announced as tier 0. And, you know, she has that different hands. She has a skull and, you know, and the cape, you know, the whole outfit looks fire, right? But my thing about this, fam, that I think they missed the whole mark on, and I think nobody paid attention was, okay, all of that is great. But she didn't have another head sculpt. You need a couple of more head sculpts for this to make this worth it to people. You know, whereas they could say, well, you know, if you drop 3 figures in this, that's 50 a figure, right? 51, 150. Then you like, okay, if it's 350, I'm paying like 200 for the car. If we count Ghost Rider, that'd be 200 for the figures and 150 for the car. You know, people trying to make it make sense. They trying to make it whereas in their head that they can see getting this. You know, Blackheart is somewhere, you know, that's going to be involved. But the Goblin Queen really made me stop and look. I said, if this figure was just an exclusive, I would, you know, probably jump on board, you know, just to be honest. But you know what? I know what Hasbro is known for doing. You know, it will be exclusive right now to this, you know, crowdfunding, crowdsourcing situation. Then later on down the line, which probably 6 months to a year, they will release it as a standalone, you know, in its Marvel Legends packaging, along with Mephisto and Blackheart, and you be sitting here mad as hell. And see, that's what I don't want. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be upset. I believe that this was priced too damn high. This is the reason why they only got 58%. You know, again, like I told you, it's not RC. You know, you've seen what they done with RC cars. You see what the die-cast cars that look like in there that I was showing you from my stores, that the doors open, trunks, hoods. Even though on the Ghost Rider, the trunk opens, the doors open, the hood probably open. But my biggest thing is that, you know, and the wheels move, my biggest thing is it's plastic. It should be die-cast, 1. 2, it should be RC, and it should have magnets on top. And Ghost Rider should have magnets on his feet. That way he can connect with the car. It makes it look a lot better, fam. And you know what? I believe that they could have done a lot better with the LED system. You know, just everything. It's just like they weren't thinking. You know, it was, in their opinion, you know, look, this is a money grab. We're going to go in and get as much as we can. I don't know if I ever seen a limit 5 on an item before. You know, I'm like, limit 5? You know, I said, this must be for the scalping community because this is how they play us. They play us and make it seem like we don't know what we talking about, fam. We know what we talking about. We know what the situation is. We know how they playing us. And we know exactly what they doing. It's all a money grab. I believe you could have had this situation better done than the way it is now. Honestly, right now, it looks crazy. It's 58% funded. You got a little over like 20-something days to go. And I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to make the goal. They're talking about, once we hit the goal, we'll charge your card like the following month or something like that. Fam, I don't think you'd be able to charge anybody card with this one. This was too high. I believe if they would have done 200, 250, you would have had groves of people. Why? Because it was 100 less, but that 100 more, that really hurt. It really hurt the collectors because they were like, wait, hold on, what am I getting? You know, the RC comes, you know, it comes with an RC unit where you can control the car, it lights up. You sitting here thinking all kind of stuff they could have done with this. You looked at the RC Batmobile and got mad as hell and looking at the Ghost Rider like, what are y'all doing? It's just going to sit there with smoke effects and fire. Hell, I done seen so many YouTubers done that already, and they shit look better than Hasbro's. Why is that? If you are a multi-billion-dollar company, you should be able to do a whole lot better than some regular Joe here on YouTube some damn where. You know, you got to look at this shit. You know, that's how I look at it. I said a lot of people out here playing. A lot of people are backing these projects and not thinking about the bigger picture. You know, they looking at, we could sell them any damn thing. And, you know, tier 0, tier 1. Then we're going to have probably a tier 2, probably a tier 3. If it goes and break records. It ain't on break records, fam. It just wasn't thought out right. When you doing stuff like this, Madeline Pryor is a fantastic figure. Got a great backstory. It's Jean Grey's clone. You know, Mr. Sinister cloned her. Clone Jean Grey, you know, and when Jean Grey died on the moon, the Phoenix it was looking for another host, and it brung Madeline Pryor to life. And she became, later on, as things were going, she sold her soul to Nazareth and became the Goblin Queen. And, you know, that was during the Inferno, during the X-Men's, you know, pages. But you know what? That's the thing that gets me. All these great backstories, but you know, the thing that no one had in this situation was, shit, you should throw an X-Men team in there that looked like they were part of Inferno. You remember the Inferno X-Men and the X-Factor? Throw some of that stuff in there. Fam, all this shit don't cost the price of what they trying to make it sell for. And you know, this is what a lot of people are looking for. Mephisto, he's a great figure, don't get me wrong, but he should be like 10 feet tall. Damn it. Ain't he the gatekeeper or, you know, one of the higher level demons? Shouldn't he be taller than the other characters? But I understand in the comics he was like 7-inch, 8-inch tall. But man, come on. 8 feet, I mean, you know, but he shouldn't be the same size as other characters. It don't make sense. And see, this is what I'm preaching here. You know, shit ain't making sense. Fam, you know what? We need to add up stuff and we need to do the math and do every damn thing else, fam. Because I'm looking at it and I'm just starting to notice they playing with us. They're not serious. And I believe Retnat Tier 0, we're not going to reach. We're not going to get Madeline Pryor. We're not going to get Mephisto. We're not going to get Blackheart. Why? Because this thing may not get funded. Now, did I back it? No. I seen so many flaws wrong with this, and I'm like, it's a plastic car. It don't move. I'm talking about remote controlled. You know, you put all these lights in it to make it light up and it look good, but you could have did all of that, plus put some mechanisms in it because you creating this and actually had it where it's actually doing something besides just being, you know, after you play with it, a big-ass paperweight for $350. Man. See, this is where I get upset at. This is where I get angry at because, again, I like the idea. I was a real big Ghost Rider fan. And I was telling a lot of you all that for $350, I expected the Ghost Rider on a horse as like tier 1. Tier 2, I expected the Ghost Rider on a bike. So we would have had all of this, you know, for $350. Because with that plastic, you telling me that plastic ain't no damn $350 with some LED lights in it. Come on now. All these cars we see out here with LED lights on it for $20 and $25 damn dollars. And you telling me that this damn car, because it has smoke effects and it looks realistic. Fam, do you know how many Maestro cars look realistic for $17 damn dollars? What are y'all doing? Maybe y'all should go ask Maestro how to put together a damn car with some smoke effects and all that stuff for a lower price. Then go over to what's that? DC and asked them how they got a remote control Batmobile. Man, come on, fam. Look, I'm being real here. You know, when you talking about that type of money, shit should be able to do something. It shouldn't be able to play with you and you sitting there angry with it because it doesn't do anything. It should be able to, you see the Ghost Rider on top of the car with the magnets, the car moving around. It's around the floor. Its chain is in the ad, look like it's moving. And, you know, that's what will make collectors really go up and down on this. Collectors will go about, you know, they'll jump up and down because they're like, damn, okay, do something. I will buy 5, you know, but my whole point is, if you had the RC unit inside of this, the car was die-cast, you would probably sell this for $350. But a plastic car with, you know, smoke effects and, well, the wheels move, is working, you know, so does my stove for $16. That's what people are thinking. They looked at the Batmobile. They looked at a lot of the Lightyear stuff from Buzz Lightyear, and they looked in, and they trying to figure out, how's Buzz Lightyear shit better than yours? Hell, G.I. Joe don't even got vehicles, but Lightyear has vehicles. It lets you know where the money is going. It lets you, I don't even know if Lightyear, but it's part of Disney, so, or Pixar, somebody. You know, my whole point is, when you look at all this stuff, you get upset. And my biggest thing is, bruh, in my opinion, it won't get funded. I believe this is going to be another failure on their part because I believe they didn't market this right. And they didn't go with the best prototype. They just went with something and they said, oh, okay, there it is, a light-up car. Yeah. But till later, fam, thanks for watching. Peace out.